everybody. Thank you so much for joining me again. I am High Priestess May of the 21 Existential Divisions of Beings of Light. It's a long title, but a lot of people just call us the 21 Divisions. Thank you for joining me again if you haven't joined me before, like I said before. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can go ahead and watch more of my videos. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram.com/priestess_May and Facebook.com/priestessmay. So today I have a kind of very interesting video for you about a question that I received. What are the levels of initiation in the 21 existential divisions of beings of light, or otherwise known as Los Misterios or the 21 divisions? So here is what is done in my lineage. It's very similar to other lineages of the Dominican Republic, but in my lineage, it's really not that different from other lineages. There are basically 4 levels, okay? The first level of initiation are baptisms. There's the first level, it's baptisms done to kind of settle your head a little bit. And also, these baptisms can be done if you have been having issues developing your clairvoyant gift. First of all, to be initiated, you have to be selected by the spirits to actually be initiated, or it has to be generationally passed down. So in my case, it was passed down through generations. I'm the 7th generation. In other people's cases that are not generational, they actually have no idea that they have it from like their grandmother or their great-grandmother, and you know, their great-grandmother comes up in a reading and is like, hey, guess what? You had 21 and I never told you, and blah, 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 and it got lost down the line. And a lot of people come to us who will have that generational lineage and they get initiated. Back to the levels of initiation. The first level of initiation is called the baptisms. And the baptisms are done, I'm not going to go into specifics because this is something that needs to be done with someone who has experience. So I don't want to go into specifics and people try to do stuff and do things wrong. So the baptisms are going to be the beginning. So the beginning is going to be the first level. So that's going to help you settle your gifts, so your clairvoyant gifts, if you are a seer, if you are clairaudient, if you are someone who just has who is a medium. So that kind of settles those gifts in place so that you are able to connect better. Okay, that also kind of closes off portals to negative entities so that you don't get negative entity attachments and demonic possessions. Okay, so that's the first level. The second level is called a refresco de cabeza. So those levels, that second level kind of helps you. The second and third level are kind of like the same, but they have a purpose of continuing to really place the connection between you and spirit, and particular spirits that you're going to be working with. So that's what those 2 levels are, level 2 and level 3. So at a level 2, you are a priestess or a priest. At a level 3, you're a high priestess. So at this point, at a level 3, you have been completely trained, or you have been trained on how to do works and baths and all of that stuff, and you're a spiritual worker and you do all those things. And then when you get to level 4, some people call it level 5, is when you get baptized to actually receive the being of the head, is what they call it. So the being of the head is actually, you get baptized, you do the last points in your fourth level to be able to actually allow these spirits to switch bodies with you. So you will be able to switch bodies, and then at that point you will receive what's called the being of the head. So el misterio de cabeza. So that's where you will receive the main being that's going to be working with you all the time, and you'll also know who else is going to kind of come in and come out as needed. So those are the levels of initiation in the 21 divisions. What I do have to say is, if you choose to be initiated, make sure that you are sure that this is what you want to do. I have come across a lot of people that they do it and then maybe they only needed the first level of initiation so they could live a normal life. But they went all the way and now they're not liking, even though they like the pros of it, some of the cons is that it can cause, in the beginning, it can cause a lot of exhaustion. It can drain you very much, especially if you're not cleansing yourself and all those kinds of things. So, and it's a life commitment. So there's a lot of people, I want everyone to know out there who is interested in initiating, get an initiation interview with somebody who is actually properly informed on the process. Beware that there is a 21 division of dark entities that some people are masking as the 21 division of light, which is not. The dark entity division is different. Make sure that you know that they are working with the 21 divisions of light so that you don't get your head messed up or you don't get crosses that end up damaging your gift. And again, make sure that this is something you want to do. This is a beautiful experience, but if it's not something you want to do for the rest of your life, it's a lifelong commitment. It's not, the spirit chooses you, and if you choose to not work with the spirits, that's your choice. Again, if you choose not to work with them, a lot of the times when you deny your gift, it can be harmful to your prosperity, but it's your choice. They're not going to force you to do it. But I believe that if you're not ready to do the life commitment, then you really need to think about it. But if you do it, know that it's a wonderful experience. But there are some changes you're going to have to make in your life. So be ready. It's like when you get married, you have to find a compromise with your husband or wife. It's the same thing with being a caballo. It's a wonderful experience. You get to help a lot of people. You get to be a light worker that helps a lot of people, and be able to work directly with the spirits, have the spirits sitting right there with you, and actually be able to speak to them and hear them in return. But it is a lifelong commitment. Make sure you want to do it. Okay? That is my little spiel on the levels and the of initiation of the 21 divisions of light, and a little bit about the responsibility of it. If you are interested in more information about it, I do a detailed 1-hour interview for anyone who is interested in it. You can book that on my website on www.priestessmay.com. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. And you can also follow me on facebook.com/priestessmay or instagram.com/priestess_May. Blessings to you. Mwah.